Alright, so we are back on the pond repair job today, and if everything goes well, today will be the last day. Get off there, hip! On that job. Oh dear. We gotta load up a little bit of straw though. Oh, daggone it. Well, first we gotta move the truck. Top and bottom. Yeah, let's go get some fuel. We need a little bit of the fuel. We're all fueled up, ready to go, but I got a side-by-side in front of me and a car behind me, so we'll just wait, I suppose, bud. The car has moved, so backwards we go. Good left. Looks good, right? There we go. Beautiful. He said he thought it might be dead this morning, but she started up fine. Can I go that way? Sure. Why not? Beautiful morning. Look, just look at this. Look at this. Would you just look at it? What a gorgeous morning. I had some people ask about the speed binders on this trailer. With Mike's bigger equipment, the 210, the 850, and the haul truck over there, he needs more binders on the lowboy. And the lowboy has the setup for the speed binders. It's got the charger and inverter. As much as we love the speed binders, without the right setup, they are kind of a hassle. But I have had some people tell me that snap binders are still faster than the speed binder or ratcheting binder. The issue with snap binders, and don't get me wrong, depending on what you're hauling, they are. The issue with snap binders are, they're not going to pull all the slack out of this track. You're not getting that out with the snap binder. I've also had people tell me you can't use one chain on the back and have it count for two chains. You can, as long as there's enough slot between them, right? As long as they're completely independent of each other. The problem is this chain's a little too short to do that with. So we'll throw it up there and we'll just run another separate chain back here. But if your chain's long enough, like on the front, it's fine, it's not an issue. You can get online, DOT or CVSM, whatever you want to call it, or CMV, commercial motor vehicle, you know what I'm talking about. They have a fantastic website, and it's super easy to find all this information. So don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. Let's get out of here. Let's get to the job site so we can get done. is a fickle thing. It did rain just a little bit yesterday, but just a very little bit. And if anything, it probably helped us. It kind of gets a little moisture in the backside here. Probably help us more than it will hurt us. My only concern is how wet it is down here. We'll find out. Some surface moisture, but it's not soft. I think we'll be able to make something work with it. I think step one, we've got these 3 stumps we dug out from this bank because we want to kind of slope that bank in. So I dug that out with the John Deere 120 in there here. We're going to shove those over in a hole. And let's go ahead and try to get this area right here shaped up. Maybe we can even scrape up some dry material to blend in at the top there. Get this old thing out of the way. It does really good though. Can't remember if I turned it off or not. So you can see how that bank's shaped in really, really nice. And then we're kind of high right here, but that makes sense because this is going to be all real decent topsoil. I'll try to get most of the roots and trash up that way. And we'll take that topsoil, blend that together, and kind of push that topsoil across the top of the dam. Then we get that on there and start shaping that backside just a little bit. You see what I got going on? We're just kind of starting to work this back slope a little bit. Got more material down there, just slowly kind of working it this way, working our way down the hill. I'm hoping when I get down here I can scrape up a little bit of topsoil out of that to kind of push up it. We're shy on the topsoil on this job. Really shaping in nice here. Kind of rolling into that hill a little bit and rolling into this hill a little bit where the dam ties in. Let me show you what, oh gosh, I fell. Let me show you what we're working on down here. So there's a little bit of a ditch that runs right here. This thing was, when we first got here, standing water, just sopping water. It's where you could hear the water running underneath the dam at. It has dried out significantly since we've been here. There's quite a bit of moisture there, but like I said, it rained a little bit last night. This is where we're dumping the new overflow out at. There's also a little bit of a ditch that runs this way and catches that and on out. So we ran the overflow over here. That way any water coming out of that overflow is not going down the back side of the dam. Lets all that stay as dry as possible. There's going to be a little bit of a ditch for the surface water that hits it. But as far as eroding away, it'll all be back here. So I'm just kind of shoving some crap up this way. It's not the best material, but it'll do what it needs to do. I think I mentioned in previous videos, he has a mini excavator, and I had a little bit of a conversation with him this morning that, which just is the way the moisture is here, I'll do my best to push some material up. But this part right here in particular, this might be something he'll have to polish up with his mini excavator in the future when it dries out a little bit better. And he was fine with that. I did have several people ask, because you'll notice these videos, he's working on this property at our time. I think he's got like 140 acres. He's out here all the time working on stuff. And somebody asked me, it bothers me that he'll come around and watch me work sometimes. It's kind of the whole premise of the channel, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of what we do here. We film things for people to watch. I guess no would be the answer. If I was bothered by him, the 58,000 would really get to me, wouldn't it? I think I'm going to run across that one more time. Maybe see if I can't find some dry powdery material to mix in with it. The moisture content's not bad. got the general shape in here. And I did get a little bit of topsoil up on that. It'll grow grass anyway, it'd be good enough for what it is. And I got a little bit of stuff crumbed up there, but that's just gonna be too wet yet to do anything with. Kind of what we're looking like from this end. Not even kind of what we're looking like, it is what we're looking like. It's here, we're looking at it. It's just like this. There's just enough clay clumps mixed in with this that it's not rolling under the blade as nice as I'd like it to. These two things are getting hauled out today, so let's go ahead and get those loaded up. Give this dirt just a little bit more time to dry out, and we'll see if we can't maybe backblade some of that a little bit better. Let's put the roller on front. I just can't imagine we'll have any issues getting that back onto the trailer. There's no way we'll have any problems with that. It's not possible. Yeah! Smooth, baby. Smooth. Property owner already got all the straw out too, so one less thing we got to deal with. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Now this is a foolproof pipe. It's foolproof. Almost ran out of fuel. Stay. Stay. Good news is we've got some fuels just down there. Sure. Keeps the asphalt from sticking to it. Well, we had the best intentions, didn't we? Matt's gonna have to get that with the pickup truck and the small trailer. Say, where'd you get that board from anyway, Mike? I'll never tell. I'll never tell you where it came from. Since the tractor's not coming on, let's parkour my way around here. Yeah, we'll just center this up a little better. All right, thing is all chained down, ready to go. 4 corners, that's all we're doing. You get half the working load limit of the binder coming off of a corner. You have to cover half the weight of the machine in total tie down. These blue ones are 92, I think. Yep, they are. I think these other ones are a little bit lighter. They are 5,400. That red one is also 5,400. So 5,400, pause for math, 15,000 pounds roughly of hold down. And I'm not a mathematician, which you probably know that because something tells me all that math is wrong since I just did it real quick. But I'm pretty sure that roller weighs less than 15,000 pounds. So we should be good there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these 20-footer pipes back. I'll explain why we're only taking one here in just a second. I gotta figure out if I can get one of these rigs in the back. I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. Oh yeah, foolproof. Foolproof operation. Now we got her. Beautiful. All right. Looks like it dried up a little bit better. Not a lot of time, but sometimes just a few minutes makes a big difference. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys have a broken, wait, can you see up here? Right here? That's like your ankle? Yeah, hurt yourself on it. Oh, I think I got her. Oh, she's back into place. Just a little bit of traction went a long way. Okay. Just trying to carry. I don't know if I'm saying that in a way that makes sense. I just want to take any windrows and little high spots, let it roll across the blade, and let it roll out from underneath the blade. That's all I want to do. So you can see the little bit of difference that, I mean, it took me about half hour to get that stuff loaded up. You can see the difference in material. It's shaping in pretty nice, and I think we'll carry that on down. It worked pretty well. I am backblading just a little bit, but not on full float. On that lever, you can push it all the way forward, it clicks and it floats, which means it opens up a valve and that fluid can free flow in and out of there. So the blade will just follow the ground. But if I do that now, just because of how it is, pushing some dry material over some stuff that's a little bit wetter, the weight of that blade, sometimes it'll skin it and make a divot coming back. So I'm back blading with just a little bit of pressure, but I'm not doing full float because I think I'm just going to end up hurting myself in the long run. I want you to be able to see the cutting edge just a little bit, but I can't see you, so I really need you guys to hold on for me. No idea when the microphone died, but this is what we ended up with, and I think it turned out pretty daggone good. Not too bad. Backside dam's shaped in really nicely. Not bad. Still a little wet down in there, but that's going to take a little bit for all that to seep out and dry out, where we cut all that leak off with that new core. It'll take a little bit for that to dry out, but it's already way drier than what it was. It was soup when we first got here to this job, and you can track across it with a dozer fairly comfortably now. This all looks great. He's going to polish all that up with his Mini X whenever that dries out. And I think I got us a little bit more work. I don't know what it is about that little thing shoving, but people like it, they love it, and they want some more of it. Right through here, he wants a trail. It goes all the way around the backside of the pond. We got one culvert left for the job right there. Mike's going to meet up with him when Mike gets back in town, so hopefully sometime next week I'll be back on this job and we'll get a road all the way around this pond. That'd be kind of a fun thing, and if it dries up a little bit more, maybe we can get down that bottom end and finish polishing that up for him. Ramps are up, we are ready to roll in what can only be defined as the finest in solid rocket booster load securement technology is ready to go. I've been turning around right there, but I got to kind of skirt the edge of the yard when I do it, and since we had the recent rain, I don't want to tear their stuff up. It's a pretty easy back. We'll just go that route with it. At the office, see if we can get this roller off there. Whenever these ramps don't go down because they hit the bottom like that, easiest way I found is just put the truck in reverse and back it onto the ramp. That is it for me on this one, but like we said, he's got some more work he wants us to do. You get a dozer on site, people see what that dozer can do, and they've got an instant list of things they want done with said dozer. So I hope to get back there as that D4 and get him a little road all the way around the outside. That'll be a fun little project. Mike said he had figured 2 guys, 2 days for this job, and right now at this exact point in time, I'm at 20 hours. The first 2 parts of this, I didn't start till 9:30. This morning I started at 6:30, and it's like 1 o'clock right now. So that comes out to right about 20 hours. So that's not too bad, considering we ran into what we ran into, and then Mike and Matt had some hours getting equipment trucked in there. So I think we're still okay. Mike was still okay with everything. And he's going down there later this week to take a look at that dozer work, so we can give him a price for that, and he'll be able to get his eyes on the actual project and give me the stamp of approval if he wants me to do anything different while I go pick up the D4. That's what I'm looking at. Next video, I don't know. I've been working on the trade-up challenge. We've got some things fixed, flipped, and ready to go. So it just depends how that process goes as far as selling. And the Subaru side-by-side, I've been working on that quite a bit too. Just depends when I get to a good point of progress that's worth having a video out on. I don't want to put a video that isn't worth watching. Simple as that. Speaking of which, whenever I do these jobs like this and I'm working for Mike, I don't always, if I know I'm going to be in a rush, like this job, not necessarily in a rush, I just didn't have a lot of wiggle room to get off and get a lot of creative, cool shots. Maybe a little bit different than normal, but hopefully you guys are still liking the videos. That's it. That's all I got for this one. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Now, just so you know, there's going to be 2 more weeks. We'll do a live stream to announce, but I think 2 more weeks of selling shirts, and then we're going to stop selling the shirts. We've turned in several orders so far, so hopefully the first round gets back to us rather quickly and we can start shipping some of that stuff out. If you want some t-shirts, they're in the description. But in 2 weeks, we're going to stop the pre-orders, get caught up, introduce a new design like a month later, and go again. That's what we're looking at. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.